At my pop-up events, the fastest selling items are always the ones that's the most limited. That's why I made 10 of these Rich Life floral bags. And I'm even letting people purchase them early on my Whatnot live streams. At my events, the items that feel the most personal are usually the ones that disappear first. So that's why I put extra care into each of these, all 10 of them. And here go a video of me showing how I made each of these 10 bags and why each of them is one of a kind. Stay tuned. All right, so I just drew out like 2 designs. One of them, well, they both of them, they're using these 2 materials, the floral and the black one. And then I'm gonna like airbrush on top of the black one. Okay, so I'm gonna show you. So the first one, it would have, I don't have it like pointed out on here, like indicating what material going where, but I will explain it. And I'll probably like just do it and then like put it on the screen. So anyways, this one right here, okay, so it's a like pretty simple shape, just like a rectangle shape. So the part they got at the top, it say Rich Life, that's gonna be the black material. And then this little section at the bottom is gonna be this material. And like the strap at the top, I'm probably gonna use this, and I'm also gonna use this material for the back. It was either that one or like it's like I got another one that's like in the reverse, where like the hold on. So this one, the bottom part is the bigger black part with the Rich Life on it, and it's like a top strap, like a top like a top piece at the top that would be this material, and the strap is still this material, but yeah, in the back would still be this material. I think that would be nice. I'm gonna make one, and then we're gonna see if I want to keep duplicating that. But in general, I feel like it's a simple design, and like when I finish it, it'll look cool and stuff. And then I still got these other materials. I got so much of this where it's like I can really make so many of these. But I kind of don't want to like keep doing the same thing because I'll be bored with it. So I'll probably just like make like 5 of these like this. Well, it's 2 designs, so I'll probably like make, well, if I do 5 of each, that'd be 10. So you know what, I might actually just do 10, like 5 of each, and just see how that goes. So yeah, let's get started with that. And yeah, so yeah, I'm finna start making the bags. All right, so these are 2 materials I'm using. So I'm gonna go ahead and like cut out 10 pieces that's like the same size of the back, and then I can use them for reference of like sizing the other, like the front halves. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my Coach bag as a reference. So give me a second, I'll be right back. All right, so I got my other bag, and I'm just gonna literally keep these about like this size. Maybe I'll make them a little bit bigger, but I'm just gonna use this first one as like a close reference. So I'm gonna leave it off a little bit because I kind of want it a little bit bigger than this. Big as heck. And all of these, so I got all the backs. And then I'm gonna start doing like the front parts. So give me a second, I gotta turn the AC on. All right, so now I'm gonna cut out the black parts. I'm gonna open this up. So I'm just gonna use these as reference. I'm just gonna cut out one. Even though the front of the bag not gonna be this full piece, I'm just go ahead and make it simple and just cut out the full piece. And then like, I don't know, appreciate it. Okay, so I'm gonna need 10 of these as well. So I'm gonna put this back over here and just use this piece as like the reference for the rest of them. Okay, so this is gonna be like this on the front. This side. So it's gonna be like this over it, and then, okay, so really it's gonna be like half of that. And that'd be like it's gonna be like another piece on like that. So what I was saying, it's gonna be like this. I'm gonna hem this, so you're not gonna see all this cotton and stuff, but it'll be like that. That'll be the front. The back will be like the same material as this on the back. And like it'll say Rich Life right here. And then the strap will be coming from the top. Or in the other design, it was this same thing, but like turned upside down. So like this at the bottom, this at the top part. That's what I was saying. Now that I'm looking at it, it's still hard to tell which one I like better. Alright, so I still gotta make the cutouts for the like the bottom and the top like parts of this material that's gonna go on the front. So I gotta actually see how big I want it to be over it. So I'm saying, so the whole thing is, golly, this shit is twisted. Alright, so the whole thing is like a little over 18. I think I wanted to go to like, let me see. I would say maybe probably like 5 or 5.5. So again, what I can do is just cut out one and then have it as a reference. So it was 16.5 going one way, 5.5 going the other way. Okay, so 16.5. This small piece can get cut. Where I will stop that. Alright, so this is the piece. So now I gotta do 10 of these. And yeah, so I gotta do 10 of these. Could like add like a slight, like this showing underneath it, like a little bit. Like, I'm gonna show you. Like something like, so I'm gonna move this and put this right here. But I'm gonna have it show a little bit. Like it'll be like layered, kind of. So this is still gonna be hemmed. It'll be like that. Then like layer like this, and this. Then Rich Life right here. I feel like that a little better, but I also don't feel like doing that, so I don't know. Alright, I think I'm gonna do it because it do look better like that. I might sell it for, if I do that, I'm definitely selling it for 25. Like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Alright. Oh my god, I just added a whole nother step. I do not feel like doing that. But since it's like only a little bit showing, I probably can just cut this piece out and then just like use this one strip for like all of them, and that'll be it for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this. I got 4 out of that. I'm gonna have to go ahead. It's 8, so I'm gonna need 2 more. But now I gotta sew these pieces to these smaller pieces of the floral one, so it can look like how it looked in the picture. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna show y'all. So watch me do that. Oh, and I gotta hem this top part onto it so that you can't see like the cotton. So I'm gonna do that too. And how you do that is you just do like this, fold it downward, and then put it down on the next material, and then I'm gonna sew on top of that part. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right, so I got this part folded. Now I'm finna sew it, and I'm gonna do that to all 10 of them. So I don't have to repeat this. I'm just telling you that. What the? Ooh, I wonder if that's gonna be an issue. Okay, hold up. I think it got jammed. Up here, it's like a hook on the inside of this part that the thread get hooked into once it go down, yeah, up, and then it's like it hooked on something and come back down. It came off the hook, and that's why it got jammed underneath this. So if you're ever using a sewing machine, you run into that problem. That's probably what it is. I forgot that happens. It's been like, honestly, I haven't used a sewing machine in like a couple months. So I forgot. Alright, so now I gotta figure out. I just had to change the top thread because it was too stiff and it kept unhooking off of the hook. So I used this different material thread. The other one was like plastic thread, and this one is like probably cotton. So it don't like bend upward and get out of the hook. So yeah, it's working. I normally would lock the stitch in place by going back and forth like once, but since I'm doing something on top of it, I don't really need to do all that. So yeah, so now this is sewed to that, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this, like I'm gonna hem this, like it's gonna be on top of this, but the cotton ain't gonna show because I'm gonna fold it downward, and then it's gonna be like that, so it can like be layered. But for right now, I'm just gonna take all the black pieces and go ahead and do this part on them, so I can get that step out of the way. So that's one. But yeah, just fold that piece down and then put it right here, and then just keep it folded as I'm sewing it. Now you can see what I meant. So now this part is sew as like a layer on top of the other material. And this black piece, the back part, I'm gonna cut this extra on the side. I'm gonna do it right now. This, see, it's layered on top of that. And it's hard to see because the cotton under was like messed up. But I'm gonna do another one because that one looks stupid, but I can fix it. Alright, so now I gotta put these front pieces, attach them to the back pieces, like these back pieces. So this is the back of the bag, it's the front, and yeah, I gotta attach them. So I'm gonna show you. So how I do that is so that the right side end is on the right side out. So I put, well, this front and back is the same thing, but if it wasn't, I would just like make sure that I put them both inside out, like the inside facing each other, the outside facing each other, and then I would sew them, and then when I sew them, I just like flip it inside out. Well, I'm gonna show you. And with this, I still gotta cut some of the black part off, but I'm gonna do that at the end. Okay. Now I got these two sewed together. I'm gonna flip it. See? But I still gotta cut this top part of the black part off because it's too long, so I'm gonna do that real quick. Alright, so this is how it's looking. So you see this top bottom part, this middle piece, top piece. And I still gotta add the straps. This is the back of it. And then I'm gonna put Rich Life right here. So yeah, this is what I'm gonna do to all of them. And I'm still gonna hem the top part so that it looks better, but I'm gonna do all of them at the end. Like how this, like, it's kind of like, it's not frayed, but if it's hemmed, it'll look better. Alright, y'all, so I finished the body parts of the bags. Got 10 of them. They're all right here. Now I still gotta hem the top of them, so the cotton not showing like right here. So I gotta do that, and then I still gotta make the straps. So I'm gonna make the straps first, and then I'm gonna hem the top of these, and then after that, then I gotta put Rich Life on the front of them. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and y'all can watch me. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut long strips from these. I'm gonna cut a bunch of long strips from these, and then I'm gonna fold them together and then sew them, and then it's gonna be like a padded strap. But since I'm making 10 bags, I'm gonna just make a whole bunch of strips and then sew them together, and then cut pieces from them, and then hopefully I have enough. Alright, so I'm gonna sew them together the long ways like this, and then I'm gonna fold them over like that, and sew it, and that's how the strap gonna be. So that's a summary of what's gonna happen. Alright, so I got them all strapped together, sewed together. So now I'm gonna fold them like, they're not even, so it's probably gonna turn into a problem. But I'm gonna fold them like this and sew it down that way and make a strap out of them. But I don't know how this is gonna go. So now they sewed to the strap pieces, and I got like a whole bunch. So if this not enough, I'm gonna be mad. Alright, so I do gotta still hem these bags, bro, but I do not feel like doing that. Alright, so I'm gonna hide this cotton piece by folding it down the same way I had folded down the first piece when I was doing this. I'm gonna do this around the whole top part so that this don't show. Alright, so this is the first one. It's this the paint I'm gonna be using. Liquitex fluid acrylic. Yeah, I really don't want to be from this side because I can't see. So I'm gonna have to probably move the camera. Hold on. Alright, so I finished the outline of the words on these bags, but I still gotta like fill them in some more so that you can like see them better. I just like was struggling with like keeping them pinned up on that cardboard piece, so I was being quick and like just did the outline so then I can go back and airbrush, like fill them in more by myself. Like this one, yeah. I forgot to do one of them, but I'm gonna go back and do it. All right, so now I got this. This is the first one I'm gonna do. So I got that laid out. I got my airbrush gun. I don't know if it's clogged up. I gotta clean it, see it real quick. I don't think it is, so I'm gonna turn it on. See. Oh shoot! Like the water that I had in here it shot through. But so now I need to test it with some paint. Alright, so now I got Rich Life filled in on all of these. Let's see. All of these. And so now I gotta do the straps. I probably only got enough material for like, well, I probably only got enough strap material made so far for like 5 bags. So I still gotta do 5 more. I did forget to do it, pick Rich Life on this one, but I'm gonna do it probably after I do the rest of them, like after I completely finish all of them. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do the bags with what I got, and then I'm gonna make more strap material because this ain't enough. So yeah, let's start that. Alright y'all, so now I gotta cut these straps into, all of them are gonna be like 45 inches. So I'm just gonna cut one and then use the one that I cut as a reference for the rest of them. Yeah, hold on, let me make sure I want it to be this long though. Okay, that's about, so from here to there. Now I gotta wrap it around my body real quick. Yeah, 45 about. So I'm gonna cut it right here. Alright, so all the straps gonna be like this length. Alright, so when I put the straps on the bags, I'm gonna sew them on the inside of it and like at each corner part, but inside. And then I'm gonna have it like laying like this on the inside of it, so you won't be able to see, it'll just like be like kind of like that. Yeah, it'll be able, I don't know, I'm gonna show you. Just watch. Just watching. Oh shoot, I'm gonna go backwards so I stay locked. Okay, I'm gonna go for it one more time. Towards the top. Now you can see I gotta cut the extra thread off. I'm gonna cut. Yeah, this how it look. So the strap is on the inside and it's sewed in there. And that's how it look. So now I'm gonna do the other side. I'm just trying to make sure that it's not like folded. I think on the next one I'm gonna put like the strap lower down, just so it don't like fold outward like that. But it's alright. I'm gonna do the next one. Okay, so yeah, I like how I did this one better. And I did like a zigzag. Don't forget to follow me on whatnot at Rich Life Designs if you want to purchase a bag or any other item I make. And don't forget to subscribe to me on YouTube at Rich Life Designs, and Instagram and TikTok. Everywhere at Rich Life Designs. I'll see y'all in the next video.